You've got payments that are going towards this. This is a payment strategy debt tool, not a cash flow strategy debt tool. But so you could be paying that one down, but then over here you got your checking and savings account, right? So in Australia, they call this the money merge account because it's merging two different platforms into one. You've got your banking platform over here and you've got your real estate loan over here. In Australia, about 82% of Australians, I can't teach them anything. They learn this in high school. It becomes a money merge account is what they call it over there. So this now becomes your checking account, your savings account, and your home loan is all in one. So let's say our average client, 5-7 years, let's say 5 years would be your payoff timeline. Well, in 2.5 years, you're gonna owe 400 grand on this. Where if you look at amortization up here, even if you were to accelerate the payoff of the mortgage, pay extra, biweekly, whatever, you're not gonna come close to that for like 20 years, right? So here, that margin here is always 100% liquid to you. So that 400 grand that you've paid down and reduced the interest costs, so your payment is also doing this, your minimum payment. And this is what worries me about my strategy is getting in the hands of people that are not disciplined and trying to do it for the right reasons. The payment may start off at $1,000 a month. Well, month 2, it might be $959, and then so on and so on. Well, heck, at this point,
$1,000.
Yeah, they're like
right?
Here. Well, it's not about 1,000. It's, again, that's a payment strategy. This is a cash flow strategy. So this becomes your bank account. So everything you make, first and foremost, gets parked here. And that's your savings account too. So like Dave Ramsey, 6 months.
Yeah, but I can't deposit into that account.
Yeah, you can.
So I don't have to put it in the bank first.
Nope.
So my company pays me 10 grand in my check and I could just deposit it there?
Yeah. Now, I have set up a couple banking relationships that have a direct routing number to the HELOC, which means when you get paid and you set it up through HR, your employees set up through HR, hey, what account do we want payroll to hit? It can actually be that account. It doesn't have to be a checking account. And I have other relationships that it's a sweep account.
There would be no reason not to do that other than, let's say, my checking and savings account is paying 4%.
Yeah. Well, let's say this HELOC is 5%. It's still better off putting it in the HELOC versus the checking savings account. Now, if the HELOC was 2%,
because what you're saying is you're paying 5% if you don't put it in there.
Yes.
Exactly. So dollar saved, dollar earned, right? So yeah, if you had a 5% checking account, savings account, which is kind of hard to come by as the Fed keeps putting pressure to lower interest rates, or not the Fed, Trump keeps putting pressure on the Fed to lower interest rates. Those high yield savings accounts are not there forever. They're already coming down. Heck, mine start off at 3.75 and I'm at 2.85 already.
Yeah, but if this HELOC's at 6%, then I'm making 6% by throwing money in there.
Exactly.
But I'm not really making it, I'm saving it.
Exactly. So saving, making, like I said, a dollar saved, dollar earned, et cetera.
If I could put $1 million into something that's making me 22% annually, I wouldn't put it in there.
No, then you would just do this. You would just make an interest-only payment and invest the rest.
Yeah.
Or you could invest out of this. So it could go, because here's the other thing.
I see now what you mean. So it's almost like, I see what you mean now. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, you would still invest out of it.
That would be stupid for someone not to do that.
That's what I've been preaching for 12 years.
Yeah.
But we got $1 trillion giants that compete against us.
Yeah, but do you explain it that easily?
Can I explain it?
No, do you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, then how come everyone doesn't just go, oh, well, then let's get that set up?
People do.
The qualifications,
Because, if you got a half a brain in your head,
yeah.
Why would I ever put money in the bank when that's just sitting there? And if I put it in there, it's still in the bank. I can grab it right back out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now, see, if I pay off my house, it's a bitch to go get it right back out.
Yeah.
But if that's the case where, like, I can put in 100 grand because my grandpa just died and gave me 100 grand. So instead of putting it in the bank, I just throw it in there. I got a $100,000 credit line. I can use that tomorrow to buy a car if I wanted, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so like you'd be stupid not to do that.